Hello, this is Dark Moon Dog here, aka Trina. I just want to come to you guys with a video on my 23 years of having freeform dreadlocks. Today is actually my birthday also, July 23rd. So happy birthday to all you guys out there that are celebrating your birthday on this day. I've had my dreadlocks, like I said, for 23 years now, and I've definitely learned a lot through the process of having them this long. Most people would ask me, why isn't your hair longer? If you've had your hair for 23 years, it should be down your back at least, to your ass or to your feet or whatever. The reason being why I haven't had that much length is because I did a lot of damaging things to my hair, like I've talked to you guys about in past videos on Freeform Dreadlock Talk, that I had dyed my hair many times and it damaged it. And I also would put my hair in very constricting hairstyles, what would cause weakening. Like this dread right here, see how, I don't know if you can tell, but right there is kind of weaker than the rest of the dread, which I'm not too worried about because I've been doing really healthy things with my hair um, since I decided to not dye it, one, and number two, not put it into really tight constricting hairstyles. I mean, this is the most that I could do for a well, it may be seen as a constricting hairstyle, but is now not as much because my hair has gotten a little more length to it, is this, just pulling it back with the scrunchie. Um, I wasn't able to do that comfortably for quite a while because my hair is at different lengths. Some of my hair, um, the longest dread I have goes down my back, and then the rest of them, some are to my shoulders, some are a little bit past my shoulders, some are up to my ears, so you get what I'm saying. See what I got going on here, all different shapes and sizes of hair, but I've been able to do this lately and without any discomfort. So that's a really big key about putting your hair up. Your dreads, especially when you have this type of hair that's really fragile, prone to breakage, 4C hair, tightly coiled hair. You want to make sure you don't pull it too tight. You want to make sure that you don't do too many things to it that'll dry it out, dry it the fuck out, like what I did when I dyed it too many times, and it's just too much shit being done to the hair. So that's why my hair isn't all like one length or longer. You know, this is the longest dread I have is this one. And even this one went through some damage. You see there's a knot right there. I knotted it up because it was really thin in that area. Um, Sometimes I do that. Now, I did say that for me, freeform dreadlocks means not doing anything to your dreads and just leaving them alone. But I have to admit one thing about the freeform dreadlock journey is that if you do a lot of damaging things to your hair, the ends of them especially wreak havoc. Not these so much. These are really healthy, my big thick ones. Even these small ones are really healthy right now, but let me point out the other one that I wanted to show you. This one right here. This one used to be a lot longer, and then it got thin at the end because I was doing so many damaging things to my hair. I was twisting it so tight. Not twisting like doing retwist or something like that. But I was, when you put it into a braid, when you braid your hair, it's being manipulated. And if it's braided really tight, it's really being manipulated to the point where it's changing the structure of how it's growing. And it could cause weakening if you, at least for me, in my case with my hair, if I braid it really too tight, you know, and it starts to weaken the hair when it's being pulled too much, at least for me. That's how I see things with my hair. And I didn't start to experience length until I stopped doing all this shit to my hair. So it's it's been ever, you know, and when I stopped doing all kinds of crazy shit to it, then it starts to repair itself. A lot of the hair in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but in the back here, it's like really short, little tiny dreads. And that's from the damage of dyeing my hair and from wearing it in very constricting hairstyles. So you can look at what I'm doing and see what works and what doesn't work. And what didn't work for me was dyeing my hair. That just didn't work for me. It's too harsh. So I've been enjoying this journey thoroughly. I've been loving it. I've been loving my hair, um, getting to know what it's all about. 23 years of doing that, and pretty much 23 years of wearing my hair the same way, having my hair do what it needs to do. It's gotten to the point where it's like sounds weird to say wear my hair this way because it's not like I'm wearing a wig or wearing something that's foreign on my hair that's not from coming from me. It's coming from out of my scalp, and it's all me. And for years, in the past, like in the 80s and early 90s, I didn't think my hair would ever grow past my shoulders. I thought probably the most I'd get was like to neck length. Um, and then I learned as I got older that nutrition plays a big role in hair growth. Stress plays a big role in hair growth or hair loss. So, trying to be mindful of all of those things is a balance. It's not one thing or the other. I mean, the things you put on your hair topically, it can help, but ultimately, what are you putting on the inside of your body, like I've said so many times? And that's what I've learned through the years of specific fruits and vegetables that are very beneficial to the hair and scalp. Now, just about every fruit and vegetable that I've read about is good for the hair and scalp. Um, Funny enough, though, people seem to love this vegetable, eggplant. It's not even, it has no nutritional value from what I read about it. Uh-oh, ran out of tea. All right, I'm going to end this video by saying thank you for joining me today. I'm just enjoying the journey as always, and I'll report back. Do a big video for 24 years be next year. So I'm loving the journey. I like it. It's helped me to be patient with myself and helped me to be patient with others as well. Do I still get dirty looks about my hair? I usually do when if I just wear my hair out just like this, then I get looks. But if I have it put up, like, for instance, like this, just how I had it just a few seconds ago, in the scrunchie, then I get a different reaction from people if it's put up. When it's out and about, the lion's mane is out, people don't know what to think of me. But when it's like this, people are just really kind and generous and really thoughtful. But when my hair is out, not so kind and generous to me. But that's the thing, is you just get used to people being people, how they're going to be, and that you can't change them. That's just how they are. And there's been a lot of comments where people say, don't worry about what people say. I'm not worried about what people say. I don't know how it would not come off that way on the videos, but I'm not worried about what people say. I just point out when certain things happen to me in regards to my hair and how people react to it. It's like documenting it for me when I do talk about it. It's not about me feeling insecure about my hair, because I love my hair. I love it. And if I didn't love my hair, I wouldn't have dreadlocks for all these years. That's all there is to it. So, for some people, it's a trend, and for some people, it's a journey. And either way, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to live my life the way I'm supposed to be living it as best as I can. And one of those things that I'm doing within this life's journey is letting my hair freeform, letting my hair do what it wants to do. And if that's something for you, that's cool. If it's not, that's cool too. I'm not here to convince people to do this. I'm just saying it's just remarkable what's happened. I mean, the length of my hair is only one indication that I'm doing things right with my hair. It's one of the indications, but mainly it's just that I've just been feeling a lot better about myself and loving myself a lot more. When you start to do that, it radiates and it shows on the outside. And I got tired of, I kept tired of trying to make my hair into something that it'll never be. And I wasn't one who wanted to wear weaves and wigs, because I just wanted to wear my own hair, have my own hair on my own head, not wear it, but have my hair on my own head and be accepting of that. So if there's people out there that like to wear wigs, like to wear weaves, that's cool. That's what you like to do. It's just not something that's a part of my spiritual journey here. It just isn't. And having freeform dreadlocks for this long, it's taught me a lot of patience. It's taught me that I really love what I look like because I'm individual. I'm unique, and no freeformer is the same. Every freeform dreadlock uh, journey is different. Everybody's dreadlocks are going to look different. And that's the thing is that so many of these, I see so many of these groups on Facebook, dreadlock groups on Facebook, where people are trying to make their hair look like some picture that they saw. We're trying to look exactly like, have every single dreadlock perfect and in line. And that's just not my journey at all. It seems a little too obsessive for me and what I do, because I want to spend more time creating art and not like doing all kinds of stuff to my hair that's going to be damaging in the long run. I found that being a creative soul, finding something really creative to do, keeps your hands out of your hair, and so you're not tempted to like ruin it and damage it in any way by just something impulsive, an impulsive decision. I think I'll color my hair pink. And I'm not saying there's anything bad if you want to color your hair pink, do whatever you want. But for me, that's a bad idea because I'm on this journey to keep my hair as natural as possible and being more in tune with what's really important in my world. And what's really important in my world isn't having a new hair color, every month or something like that, or seeing somebody else's hairstyle and wanting to replicate that. I went through that stage when I was a lot younger. So back in the early 90s, all the way back to the 80s, all the way back to when I was in junior high and high school, I was acting like that, like wanting to, wanted to look like everybody else to fit in, do the latest trend, the latest thing. I'm done with that shit. Way been done with that shit for 23 years now. So I'm really happy about having my freeform dreadlocks, that they're doing what they do, and it really helps people to connect with what's really important. What is really important in your world. And that's what I analyzed and figured out through this journey of having freeform dreadlocks for this long, for 23 years. Figuring out, prioritizing what's more important. Being simplistic with how I cleanse my dreads, not feeling like I have to use a bunch of products and shit. Yeah, that's a really big thing people fall into, thinking that they need to put product on their dreads to make them look a certain way or grow a certain way. So do what feels intuitively right for you. That's what I'm saying with your freeform dreadlock journey. That's all you can really do. Just do what feels right, not what you think someone else is doing that'll work for you. You got to tune into your own wisdom about your hair, because we all know about our hair. We just forgot how to maintain it and how to take care of it. And through this freeform dreadlock journey, I feel like I have learned how to take care of my hair and what it needs and what it doesn't need. And what I need is sunlight, is water, is lots of fruits and vegetables, is exercise, lots of rest, and to do things that are creative, that keeps me as stress-free as I can be on any given day. And that's what promotes a really healthy head of freeform dreadlocks. So yeah, I'm really happy with how they look. It's kind of hard to get a back view. Let me see if I can pause this and turn around so you can see the back of my head. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully you can see the back of my head. I'll just sit like this for a little bit. So yeah, I've got, like, you could tell, I don't know if you can see it really well, how small they are, some of them on the top and the back. But yeah, that's what it looks like from the back of my head. So. Okay, I hope that gives you an idea what my hair looks like from the back. Because I know a lot of times when I take photos on Instagram and Facebook, whatever, wherever these photos that I post up go to, all these social media networks. A lot of times I don't get a shot of the back of my head, and I'm the only one taking photos of myself, so bear with me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show, and I hope this encourages anybody out there that's on the Freeform Dreadlock journey for spiritual reasons, and just enjoy the journey. That's all I can say about that. How long am I going to have these dreads for? Forever. You know, till the day I pass on and go somewhere else, to another dimension, another world. But I will always have these dreads in this lifetime, and possibly the next lifetime. Who knows, if I decide to come back again for all this shenanigans and foolishness here on Earth. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. I thought I'd shed some light on this because I know it can be really dark in this room. Bring it up to the light, but thanks for celebrating with me, and yeah, thanks for subscribing to me. I've got over 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for that too. I appreciate that. Thank you for the likes and shares, and thank you for your kind comments. Feel free to let me know how your journey is coming along. Mine is coming along swimmingly, I would say. Yeah, I just gotta leave them alone and keep it simple. Keep them clean, keep them dry. Um, yeah, find out what works for you as far as a cleaning routine. There's so many videos, so many people out there talking about how to maintain freeform dreadlocks, so you can find what works for you. I'd say simpler, better. So, alrighty guys, we'll see you next year for 24 years. But yeah, feel free to catch my other Freeform Dreadlock Talk videos too if you have any questions on how to maintain your Freeform Dreadlocks, or just want to share some insight that you learned on your journey. So, brightest blessings to you all, and many more years to come with these Freeform Dreadlocks. I love them. They're just so easy to maintain, and they're just beautiful. I love them, and can't see myself doing anything else to my hair. I've done everything else. I've done weaves, I've done jerry curl, I've done like relaxer, braids, afro, bantu knots, all that stuff, and all I really want now is this, what I have right now, and it's the Freeform Dreadlocks. So, brightest blessings to you all, and I will see you soon. This lighting in here it just sucks. I'm sorry.